Gemba Walks are one of the most valuable ways to understand how a system is functioning, especially when you're preparing to make improvements. They are simple in theory, with the primary goals being to go to where the work happens, observe carefully, and learn from what you see. But good observation takes more than just showing up. That's where some tools to guide, like a Gemba Walk checklist and/or a guided documentation tool, can help. Such structured tools can help guide your attention, prompt meaningful questions, and give you a way to capture what you're seeing. They can help you move from vague impressions to focused, actionable insights. Your first Gemba Walk in any effort should help you clarify the problem. Maybe you're seeing delays, safety concerns, or inconsistencies in practices, workflows, or outcomes. But before you jump to solutions, ask, what's really happening? What's working well? And what seems to be getting in the way? To answer those questions, you need to observe widely. Don't just watch one role or one step. Look at the full system in motion. Who's involved? How is information flowing? Where does the process get stuck? At the same time, be sure to document specifically what you see. Capture what time something happened, what actions preceded a delay, what a staff member said about how a process unfolded. Note any workarounds that were used. Specific observations recorded in the moment help you plan next steps more effectively and share what you've learned with others. Using a checklist and documentation tool, you're able to organize your observations across key domains such as these: people. Are staff clear on roles? Do they have what they need? Process. Are steps clear, connected, and well sequenced? Productivity. Are people able to work efficiently, or is time lost? Quality. Is care delivered consistently and reliably? Safety. Are there visible or hidden risks? Work environment. Does the space help or hinder the work? You won't always focus on every domain equally, and there may be other domains that are more relevant to the problem you are working to address. Let the problem shape your lens, and don't assume one walk is enough. Observe across different times of day or shift patterns to capture variation and surface patterns. Along the way, talk to people. Ask open-ended questions like, what makes this part of your job harder than it should be? What delays or workarounds do you see most often? What's one thing that could make this flow better? Let's apply this to an example. Let's say your team is hearing patient complaints about wait times. You could immediately react by adjusting the schedule, but instead you do a Gemba Walk. You follow a patient from arrival to checkout. You notice they arrive early but still wait 25 minutes to be roomed. The front desk is juggling phones, paperwork, and multiple check-ins. Once the patient is in the exam room, they wait again before the provider arrives. You talk with staff who explain they're frequently short on rooms, but checkout goes smoothly. You use the documentation tool to write down what you see and hear and organize your reflections and thoughts. Specific quotes, real-time examples, and recurring themes become essential input when it's time to analyze the system and design changes. Remember, Gemba Walks are designed to help you learn about and understand the system where activities are happening and how those activities are driving outcomes. Learning happens best when you combine broad observation with focused, structured documentation. Use a structured checklist or documentation tool. You can find one that is already available or design one for your own needs with the intention to focus on helping you see and capture what matters most. Real improvement doesn't come from guessing. It comes from paying attention to what the system is telling you. With that in mind, walk with intention. Ask with curiosity. Document with purpose. That's how you set yourself and team up to move from observation to insight, and from insight to real, lasting, and positive change.